Turning now to the fight against COVID-19, as the conversation turns to younger children, we know many of you have questions about whether it will be safe for your kids and the vaccine. Fox 12's Sarah Hurwitz spoke with a pediatric infectious disease specialist to get some insight on this process and some advice for parents. She joins us live with the story. Sarah.
Well, hey, good evening, Nora. The doctor I spoke with today wants to assure parents that there is a very intentional and deliberate process to make sure that the COVID vaccines are safe for everybody. That includes the age group of 5 to 11. Pfizer says its COVID vaccine could be available for kids 5 through 11 by the end of October, after it gives the FDA its data for vaccinations on that age group. Dr. Malika Little, a pediatric infectious disease specialist at Randall Children's Hospital, says she's been waiting for this.
The hope is we'd be able to go even lower. So Pfizer has enrolled kids and has been enrolling and studying these kids for quite a while in the 5 and up age, but Moderna has actually enrolled kids down to 6 months of age.
Dr. Little says there's been a lot of work done to get here, as trials of the vaccine in younger children are happening right now. And there are some key questions that she says need to be addressed in relation to the vaccine and younger kids.
So things like, will they have as robust an immune response? Will it be effective? Will they actually be protected? Is an important question to answer. Kids' immune systems are different. They're in development in all sorts of different ways. And we know that from other vaccine trials. We know that from medications. And I think parents know that about their kids themselves, right? They respond and they're a little different every year. Secondly, is there other side effects? So as you're developing, as kids develop, their body does change, their metabolism changes. What side effects they may have need to just as importantly be studied. That's why we have lots of therapies that we do first in a lab. We next do it with a healthy group of individuals. We next do it with a broader range of individuals to learn about side effects. And really, kids are sort of the last population we move to because we are so worried about safety in them.
And what about a smaller dose for younger kids than what adults are getting in the COVID-19 vaccines?
Part of the intentional process of testing kids now is to look at what is the best dose. What is the best dose, both in terms of, again, effectiveness and safety. So I believe that's all part of the trials people are looking at.
And in the midst of the Delta variant surge, Dr. Little says while the vaccine is not approved for younger children yet, as a parent, it's important to be thinking about everything that you can do to prevent COVID in your household. As she says, kids ending up in the hospital right now are primarily from unvaccinated households.
We are certainly seeing more kids positive for the virus, and we are seeing more kids hospitalized. The Delta variant does seem to be affecting kids more severely, and I think it's important that parents realize that this is a bit of a different game than it was 6 months ago, a year ago, that the stakes are a bit higher.
And Pfizer does believe that it could take up to several weeks for the FDA to make a decision on whether to approve the vaccine for younger children. But the FDA did want to caution parents to not get their kids vaccinated before the approval, noting that they are not small adults and that these trials can address whether they may need a different dose compared to what adults are getting. Reporting live tonight in Beaverton, Sarah Hurwitz, Fox 12 Oregon.